Karyn Kupcinet, a young actress, darling. Hollywood dreams sparkled in her eyes. The bright lights beckoned. So much promise, truly. Her career was just beginning its ascent. She had roles, you see. She was becoming known. A familiar, pretty face on the television screen. Then, quite suddenly, darkness fell. November 1963. A truly terrible month, that one. America wept, a nation in shock. President Kennedy, gone, assassinated. Just 6 fleeting days later, another blow. Karyn was found, dead, in her own West Hollywood flat, a place meant for dreams, for ambition. Now a chilling crime scene. The coroner spoke, his words stark. Homicide, a shocking, brutal word. She was strangled, they said. Her hyoid bone, a delicate thing in the throat, broken. Such unspeakable violence. There were no easy answers, my dear. Only dreadful questions swirling like mist. Who could have done such a thing? And why? The mystery began right there. Hollywood reeled, naturally. Another tragedy to absorb. Her family, utterly heartbroken. One can only imagine their profound pain. A cherished daughter lost to them. So very young. Only 22 years old. Her future so bright, cruelly stolen. A life unfinished. A terribly sad, sad story. A tale that still haunts. The timing, you must admit. It was all so terribly close. JFK's shocking death in Dallas, then Karyn's in sunny California. People talked, of course they did. Could these two events possibly be linked? The nation was raw, absolutely raw, full of fear and thick suspicion. Conspiracy theories bloomed in that fertile ground, in that dreadful climate of national dread. Did Karyn know something she shouldn't? Something truly terrible, perhaps, about President Kennedy, about the assassination plot itself. Maybe she overheard a name, a vital detail, a whispered plan, perhaps on the telephone by chance, or from someone close to her, someone powerful even, a secret far too big, far too dangerous to keep. Or, one wonders, was she merely a pawn? Her tragic death, a calculated distraction, a gruesome, cynical trick to shift the public's focus, you see, away from the assassination's murky depths, away from the real killers of the president, a carefully laid smokescreen. Or was she silenced more directly, a potential witness, brutally removed, so cold, so utterly callous? But proof, darling? Tangible proof? There was none. No real hard evidence to be found, just those persistent whispers and the ever-present theories. Dark, tempting theories, of course, the kind that grow and fester in shadows. The official story painted a different picture, yet the doubts remained, didn't they? Lingering, unsettling, refusing to fade. Kupcinet, Karyn's father, a notable man, a truly famous man in his own right. Chicago knew him very well indeed, a respected newspaper columnist, a television star, a personality. He had connections, many of them, countless friends, often in high places. He loved his daughter Karyn, deeply, fiercely, unconditionally. The JFK theories? He was incandescent with fury. An atrocious outrage, he declared. Calumny, he spat. Pure, unadulterated lies, he insisted. His Karyn. She had nothing to do with it. He was utterly adamant on this point. His grief was immense, a terrible burden, and so very public. He defended her memory with every fibre of his being. Irv himself, you know. Some whispered about him too. His own alleged ties to certain circles, to the shadowy world of the mob, even, some said, to the CIA. Did this unfortunate context fuel the fire? Did it make Karyn an unwitting target? Or did it simply feed the relentless gossip? So many swirling questions, so terribly few concrete answers. He wanted Karyn remembered properly, for her life, her talent, her spirit, not for these dark, insidious tales. He stood firm, a bulwark, against the swirling storm of rumour. He would shield her precious memory from all the ugliness and speculation, a father's solemn, heartbreaking vow. His pain was there for all to see, etched on his face. Karyn's private world behind the scenes. It was not all Hollywood glamour, alas. She struggled, poor dear. Emotional turmoil brewed beneath the surface. The pressure was intense, one imagines. Hollywood can be a cruel mistress. She sought peace, a sense of calm, perhaps a measure of simple happiness. It proved elusive for her. A hidden sadness often clouded her days. She faced considerable hardships, a broken heart from a failed romance, an engagement that sadly ended, an abortion, a deeply personal and difficult trial. She received threatening notes too, anonymous, frightening things. Her last days were evidently troubled. She used pills, it was said, diet pills, tranquilizers, sleeping aids, desperately trying to cope with it all. That final, fateful night. Dinner with friends, Mark and Marcia Goddard. She seemed unwell, not herself. Drugged, perhaps, they later thought. She cried, uncontrollably at one point, told a rather strange, uncorroborated story about finding an abandoned baby. Later, back at her flat, more friends visited, Edward Rubin and Robert Hathaway. She fell asleep. They left, locked the door, or did they? The police searched meticulously. No sign of forced entry. No obvious struggle had taken place. Nothing appeared to be stolen. No clear clues were immediately forthcoming. Suspects, yes, there were a few. Her fiancé, Andrew Prine, her friends, but no definitive proof against anyone. The case grew cold, as they so often do, unsolved, a lingering Hollywood tragedy. Her memory lives on in foundations, but justice, it is still waiting.